Hello friends, welcome to Spark SQL video tutorials. In this ongoing Spark SQL video tutorials, previous session we covered what is exactly SQL DML operations, and we started with basic DML operations. So how to insert data and how to insert data from one table to another table, that we went through. So today primarily we'll focus on truncating data. Okay, how to use a truncate. Truncate normally in traditional databases, we won't treat as a DML. But here it is a file systems. Big data is a file system. You don't find TCL, transaction control language, like commit and rollback. So that's why there is not much difference when you are comparing with a DDL or a DML. So it's just argument part. You can treat as a DML only. And truncate, primarily truncating data. So if you want to delete entire table data, or if you want to truncate entire table data, so you can use a truncate or you can use a delete. So first what we will do, I'll create one sample table and I will explain that. I'll create a sample table and I will explain that. Consider I'm having already one table, or I'll create a new table. This is the table. I'll create this. And it is not a delta table. I'm going to create a CSV file table. Storage type is CSV and partitioned by an age column. So it is having two columns, student name, roll number, and another one is age column. Another one is age column. So this table partition by a particular column, that is age column, and it is CSV table. So most of the requirements, like if you want to delete entire table data, so we'll have two options. One is delete, another one is truncate. But if you want to delete individual records, if you want to delete individual records, then we'll have an option called delete. But when it comes to CSV file, so when it comes to Databricks SQL or Spark SQL or Delta SQL, so here only Delta supports DML operations like update, delete, merge. But our requirement is CSV file. My table is a CSV table. Let's insert this data. Let's insert this data. I will show you this table data. Student. Once it is inserted, I can show you that. So when it comes to CSV type, if you want to delete data, so CSV type, which you can use the insert operation, update, delete, merge, update, delete, merge. So this is data, which is 5 records are available, and roll number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and age also I mentioned here. And if I want to delete any data, so delete from a table. Now if you look at this, it is not supporting. So delta table supports, but this is not a delta table. This is not a delta table. Okay, so if you use a Spark catalog and if you are using a CSV type, and delete is not possible, only delta type is possible. Consider same table. If I create same table, just without partitioning, I'll go with without specifying table type, I'll specify as a delta. Okay, now I'll insert the same data there also. I'm going to create a delta table with some data. Same data, just a delta table, sorry. Here we need to change the table name. Insert command. Okay. Now run it again. So delete is not possible. Delete is not possible. So file problem is the location already available. Okay. How to delete a file system? %fs rm -r, then delete. Recursively, that entire folder I'm going to delete, then we'll create it again. So remember, this is a delta table. This is CSV table. CSV table delete is not possible. So if you want to delete entire data, two options which we can go with this. Two options which we can go with this. It's showing metadata issue. So metadata issue, which is okay. We created with the two columns and age column. We forgot that. This time deleting and creating again because we missed that age column because we are inserting age column value also. So name, roll number and age. So truncate if it is delta or maybe any table, truncate is possible. I will show you the truncate, but delete I am showing you that. So delete is not possible, CSV file. But this is delta table. This is delta table. Let's first show you the data first. I'll show you the data first. Now data is available, 5 records are available. Now I can delete here because it's a delta. Delta supports DML operations. So delta, so delete from the table. So entire data I'm going to delete, entire data. So deleted. And now if you look at this, you can't find the data. Can't find the data. And here delete is not possible. But still I want to delete data. So truncate, when it comes to truncate table, truncate table. Truncate table. So truncate table, table name. Even if it is a CSV, your truncate will work. Here you see this. Okay, it is truncated. Now you cannot find the data. You cannot find the data. Even if it is a CSV, you cannot find the data. And even go to the, because it is a partition table. Partition table, when you look at this, under user, under hive, under warehouse, with table name, then partition wise it will be having normally folders. Partition wise it will be having a folders. But the data we truncated, so when it comes to partition wise, you don't see any data here. But we deleted entire data. So we did a truncate table. I'll insert data again, same data. So whenever you go with a partitioning, it will create a subfolder. It will create a subfolder. Remember, this is very important concept. If you have a requirement to delete only few data using a truncate, if you want to delete only few records using a truncate, normally truncate will delete entire data, but you can achieve with a partition wise. So now this table is having a multiple partitions. You see this, multiple partitions. So if you want to truncate data based on partition wise, so normally truncate table, it will truncate entire data. So now you see, I will show you all the data first before the truncating. So you see 5 records are available. I want to delete only these 2 records where age is 35, or maybe 3 records. Age is having 3 records, 35. You see this. I want to delete these 3 records. So delete is possible, but this is CSV file. So delete is not possible. So if I go with a delete from this table where age equal to 35, because it is CSV, it is not delta. So delete is not possible. Okay. Now, when it comes to truncate table, it will truncate the entire data, but I don't want to truncate entire data. So here there is option in syntax. I specify this truncate table name partition spec. So means you can give a partition value, it will truncate only that value. Okay, you can give a partition value, it will truncate only that value. Sorry, where it is? Yeah, here. So partition and age equal to 35. So I want to truncate only that data. Now it is truncated. Let's verify this table again. You see some other data is available. Even truncate, the entire table, if you don't want to truncate, partition wise is possible. Partition wise is possible for any format. Any format means maybe CSV, other formats. So this is one of the things which you can expect in an interview. If you do the truncate, it will truncate the entire data. I don't want to truncate the entire data. I'm having 100 million records. I want to delete only a particular location data. So if that location is a partition, consider I have a partition data like location, like US, UK. So I want to delete only UK data. So instead of delete, you can use a truncate. But delete won't work in a CSV, so you can use a truncate. That's the advantage of truncate here. Truncate, which is possible. Instead of truncating entire data, you can truncate partition wise. Now, let's understand delta table part. We created delta table, we deleted data. So delta table is having a time travel and edit log. We go with the describe, history, the table name. The table is having data, means edit log is having that. So we deleted the data, right? So this is, I want to restore that version. I want to restore that version. So you can restore based on time travel. Time travel means version as of 6. So version as of 6 is deleted data, but before that I want, so version as of 5. So that is before that, that is having some data, which is 5 records. Now I want to restore this. So delta is providing one option called restore. Even you can restore that, restore table, table name to version. So now I'm able to restore that. So I'm going to restore the 5th version. Now after that, you can verify this. Latest version will be there with the 7th version, which is the option restore. You see this. Now you can verify the data will be available. Select a star from this table. So data is available. Now I am going to apply truncate here. Even delta table, you can apply truncate. Truncate table, table name. So truncate also you can apply on delta table, and it will truncate the entire data. It will truncate entire data. And you can verify the edit log. You can find the edit log as well. You see this, truncate. Now I'm not used a partition because this table is not partition table. So now if you verify this table, you can't find any data because we truncated. Even we truncated on delta table. Now, even you can retrieve old version again. So you can restore that. There is an option called restore, but when it comes to restore, which version you want to restore? The 8th version is truncate. Restore is which version it is? 7th version. You can go with the 5th version to restore or 7th version to restore. Okay. Now if you go with the restore, table, table name 2, which version? That version. This version I'm going to restore. This is called time travel, which you can go back and get the data. Time version basis or timestamp basis. Even if you truncate data on a delta table, you can restore the data using a time travel. So that's the advantage of delta table. Now you can go and verify in edit log also. You can verify 9th version will be there. We did a restore and go and verify the data, because after truncating I restored the data again. So CSV you cannot restore. Delta is having a snapshots backend. So which is possible? Now you see this. So this is about truncate. Truncate you can do on other than the delta, you can do that. Partition basis or entire table. Even delta also you can achieve, but you can restore because that's the advantage of delta. Delta supports a time travel, version basis or timestamp basis. So this is about a truncate. So next video, what we will do, we'll understand another DML operations like a delete, update, and restore also. Then we'll move on merge. If you like this video, please subscribe my channel. See you in another video. Thank you. Have a good day.